GED test, you guys, it is seriously multiple choice. All 4 tests. The science test, the social studies test, the math test, and the English test. It's literally reading out of a paragraph, looking at the question, and going back to the paragraph and finding the answer. If you can do that, you can pass the GED test. The only part of the test that is not multiple choice and part of the English test. Full transparency, I'm not ashamed of anything. I forgot to throw in there, I only completed the 9th grade, dropped out of school in the very beginning of 10th grade, and then didn't go get my GED until 10 years later. I didn't study at all for the GED test. I just wanted to go and see where your girl was at. So I failed math and I failed the English writing part. What'd your girl do? Did I give up? I went home and I knew what I needed to study for with math, which it was a lot of geometry, by the way. Whatever, your girl's a little special. I'm not great at math. Went home, studied for 2 weeks, went and retook the math test, passed it. Barely, but I still passed the English written part. I went home and I researched how to properly write an essay. As soon as I saw it, light bulb came on. Duh, I probably learned that crap in like 3rd or 4th grade. You need an introduction, 3 supporting paragraphs, and a conclusion. This girl went back, retook the essay part of the GED, and passed it. And just like that. A little backstory, because I love backstories, on why I went to go get my GED after so many years. For any of you young mamas or daddies who don't know, you can go get a trade. Like, trades are amazing. College was not for me. That's okay. I don't want to take that time away from my kids, the time that it takes to study to go to nursing school. I became a CNA because you only have to have your 8th grade education. That's in the state of Texas. I don't know how that works in other states. I was working in a nursing home and I ran into this amazing CNA who worked for hospice, and she was like, girl, come apply. And so I did. And I called her whenever I got to the part on the application where it says, do you have a GED or high school diploma? So I called my friend and I was like, Ruth, what do I do? And she was like, girl, just put down that you got your dang GED. She was like, in the state of Texas, all you have to have is an equivalency of an 8th grade education. So who cares? Just lie. And I did. And then anyone who knows Jessica knows that she's not good at lying. So I ate at my conscience and I went to my boss 2 weeks after getting hired at my company, went and closed the door, and I went and sat down and I was like, look, I'm going to tell you something and you're probably going to want to fire me because I lied. She was like, what? And I told her that I didn't have my GED and she busted out laughing. Seriously, one of the sweetest responses to telling a boss that you lied. She was like, girl, go get your dang GED. She was like, don't go get it for this company, but just go get it for you. She was like, I know one day you're going to be a nurse, Jess. She was like, so go get that dang GED. And so I did. And then when I went and told her, she was so proud of me. That was my backstory to how I got my GED. I held myself back for 10 years of my life out of fear. So many things that I wanted to do that I just didn't do because I didn't have my GED. So if I can encourage any of you mamas or daddies out there that haven't been to school in a very long time, and you're scared and it's something that you've always wanted, take that leap. Go do it.